As sports continue to be hugely impacted by COVID, we in officiating continue to be hugely impacted. As I thought about the column for this month's issue, I kept coming back to how much that impact is affecting the broad officiating experience. Zooming and distancing and isolating, the lack of crowds, going straight home after the game, and tending to make this avocation feel more like a tedious job than an enjoyable experience full of camaraderie and personal interaction. For some, this state of affairs will lead to the reasonable decision to stop officiating. We hope there aren't many of those, but we understand there will be some. I say that because sports officiating skews old as far as who is engaged in it. We have known that for years, and now with the pandemic, an exclamation mark will be put on that fact. There are so many factors that now need to be considered as they relate to actually accepting and working an assignment. Some will throw their hands up and say, no mas. Fortunately, the vast majority of us will continue to stay and serve. We will thus have to accept and adapt to the new reality that sports presents. Sports are a social undertaking by their very nature. That means that we officials must carry out our responsibilities within that social environment and then have to take special and, at times, extreme precautions to ensure our safety and the safety of those around us. With that in mind, recently I was reviewing a document created by the Wisconsin Basketball Officials Association, the WBOA. It is entitled COVID Protocol. And in that, there are these recommendations. WBOA is one of the finest officiating associations on the planet. Ken Kester of our staff is a key influential in WBOA, and his experience here at referee and at NASO certainly gives him the standing to help WBOA be best and serve its members in the right way. What especially struck me about the document is how it augurs a new culture that is redefining the sports officiating experience. We used to concern ourselves with knowing the rules, learning the mechanics, getting to the game on time, and knowing where to get a sandwich and a beer afterward. Never have we had to be so flexible in accepting and changing assignments. Our schedules are rife with cancellations and postponements. We get calls the day of the game asking if we can work. We get calls the day of the game to say the assignment has been canceled. We go to a game site to work with others we have never even met before, much less worked with. We are doing a darn good job remaining flexible. Now we must concern ourselves with such things as on-site protocols regarding a dressing room, showering, etc., pre-game, post-game officiating meetings, use of face masks and gaiters, electronic whistles, new officiating signals, pre-game meetings with coaches, and using new in-game mechanics to reflect social distancing and to minimize interaction with participants. There are more topics, but you get the point. And something else. Officials are being expected to continue investing time and resources in being prepared, even though a few games are coming down the pipeline, and in many cases, $0 come to the official making that investment. I wonder if those who govern sports have given thought to this burden and have found ways to show appreciation for this commitment. All of this is to say that it would not be unreasonable for some officials to feel a need to put officiating in their rearview mirror. The vast majority officiate because of the affection we have for sports. We do it for the money, and we do it for the joy of being with others committed to undertake and successfully carry out a most difficult task. If we don't get to meet and greet and ride together, talk shop in the locker room, have a toddy afterward, well then, for some, the fun is gone. Officiating needs to remain fun and fulfilling. I understand. Please hang in there. Thank you.